Hi everyone, welcome back to the Wind Waker. So in the previous part we went to all of the parts of Hyrule that you're not really supposed to go to, but I did it anyway, and that was really fun. Got to see a lot of invisible stuff. Well, not invisible, but stuff you can walk through. And we ended up inside Ganon's castle, which is of course the final stretch of the game here. So let me just see if there's anything inside these skulls or under these rocks. Probably not. Don't know why there was nothing in the skull. It's kind of weird. Don't roll on these stairs, by the way, because you'll always bonk. I'm actually gonna quickly. I still have like the power of soup on my hearts, but I used a lot of magic in the last segment, so let me just swap that out for this. And the reason I'm not just drinking this soup, even though I'm kind of at the end of the game, is because I might need to use it again a little bit later on, and I don't want to like squander it if that's the case. So head inside to the main room here. What you're normally meant to do in here is, as you can see, he's kind of looking around. There's like doors in like every compass direction, or like every sort of northeast, southeast direction. And once you go through all of them, each of them has like a little mini dungeon representing some of the bosses that we've fought already, or some of the dungeons that we've been in, sorry, already. So there's one for like, you have a look at the doors, it kind of gives a hint. Like this one over here will be for the Earth Temple, probably. This one will be for wind, because it's got fans on it. Over here will be Dragon Roost, right? And this one will be Forest Haven. So Tower of the Gods doesn't have one, but it doesn't matter anyway, because I'm not actually going to enter any of these rooms. I'm going to glitch through this door instead. Obviously, every time you do one of these rooms, one of these kind of chains on the skull, I think, comes away. Then eventually you can get in. Right now it just lets you sidle and nothing else. But there actually is a really cool trick you can do to get around all of this. And what you want to do that is come up here. So you're nice and high, and you want to run off and start leafing, and you want to cancel it just so you can grab this post here. Do the same thing to this one. Okay, and now that I'm over here, I'm going to leaf over to this post right in front of me. I'm going to probably do a few leaf pumps just to be safe. I think 2 should be good enough, and when I'm here, I'll just do the final little stretch onto the top of this door. You can probably already guess what I'm going to do if you've been watching this playthrough up until now. Before I go any further, I'm going to execute this thing, because it's going to get in my way. Okay, I guess I'm actually just going to cause a tremendous amount of lag because I'm not close enough to the edge to hit him. That's fine. So I'll hit him with the ice arrow, then I'll kill him with a fire arrow, I guess. So that's him dead. And where I want to go, as I said before, is behind this door, and I'm kind of close to it right now. So I'm going to back walk off of this while holding L, pull him in as far as he can get. And now when he's in this spot, I'm going to go into first person mode and just sort of tap directly left once. That was actually a bit too much. I'm probably going to do it again. I'm just going to sort of tap it like that. So this is the kind of angle that I want. And right here I'm going to make my save state, because this could be a little bit tricky. What I'm going to do effectively is pull out a bomb, side hop, and then leaf during the side hop so that he drops it. I'm then going to pull Link away from the ledge and move towards it and try and get him to grab it between the bomb and the ledge. At that point I'm going to hold left to push him out of bounds and hopefully be able to pull the leaf out nice and quick. See if we can get this. And okay, so you saw what happened there. He did go inside the wall. The reason that he didn't go fully in is because I pressed left too early, as you might have heard from the little sounds there. I tried to pull out the leaf or whatever it was. I don't know. Let's just try again. It's a little bit precise. The angle is the most important thing. We've got that down. So if you can get this. Okay, so now I've went out of bounds. I've started holding L and I've pulled the leaf out. I've turned them around and I can make it over here without any leaf pumps. But just for the hell of it, let's do it. I'm going to have to soup again anyway. So now I'm behind this door. Without having done any of the trials, I'm going to make a save state just to show off what happens if you go back out. I'm pretty sure the door will still be locked and there's nothing I can really do. Yeah, so thank goodness I made a state there. So I don't have to kill these guys. They're the same guys that are in Forsaken Fortress 2. It's just as loud and laggy as always, so I'm going to run right past them, just a waste of my time. So now we're into kind of like the sort of upper section of Ganon's Tower. You know, the majority of the dungeon was what we just skipped there, so that is actually quite a big break. Just stock up in arrows and magic. I believe that's what's in these pots here. And you want to go in the right room here. You can't go in this thing in front of you right now. And over there, I don't remember what it is. I think the bolt can get in there, like from Forsaken Fortress 3 or something, but it's not relevant to us. We'll just come in here, and there's a quick cutscene where it points to all these torches. I'm going to be honest with you, I don't really, I've never kind of known what this meant. I mean, I know I could figure it out and stuff, I just haven't bothered to, because I've always like known what you're supposed to do next, just from using a guide all those years ago. It's just kind of like a Lost Woods type thing, where there's a certain path you have to go, and I'll just tell you, it's down, then it's left, And you know, while you're doing this, Phantom Ganon appears in all the rooms. He's trying to kill you. And it's straight on ahead, and then it's left, right, and straight. So just have to, you know you're kind of slow if you hear him make that sound there, by the way, because it usually takes him a while to actually do that. So yeah, left, right, straight, and then we're done with this little section here. Then I'm actually going to have to fight this guy again. I did fight him back in Forsaken Fortress 2, if you remember that. Hopefully I can get in here before. Yeah, okay. I bait him this time. So in here there's a couple of attacks that he can do to you. Hopefully I get a nice quick one. Okay, if he's in the air, am I getting the good one? Yes, I am. Cool. So you don't want him to pull out a different... There's like a different kind of energy ball that you can pull out there, and it's really slow if he does that. And you have to like do a spin attack to repel it back to him. He can also appear around you like Meg in the Forest Temple, where there's like 3 fake ones and one real one. So I got the quickest possibility there. I mean, I could like do some kind of storage nonsense here, I guess, but how would I get out of bounds to skip it then? Or whatever, I'll just open the damn chest. So in here is the final item that I'm going to be getting in this playthrough. It is the light arrows, and they're needed to actually kill Phantom Ganon, because we're actually going to have to go and fight him again. But there is actually a way to sort of clip out of bounds and skip this. It's not worth it at all, so I am just going to nip in here and actually kill him with the light arrows. It only takes 1 hit. So it's put me back here, next to that, at the start of this section that I mentioned before, with a door that I couldn't get through. So I need to find out which one is real, and okay, well I screwed that up. I don't like it when he does the thing where there's 4 of them, because it's just longer. But if I kill him when he's in there like that, it just takes 1 hit from the light arrows and now he's down. You'll see how powerful these things are in just a second as well. It kills pretty much everything in 1 hit, except for a particularly annoying boss that we're about to fight. So you gotta pick this thing up and throw it at this door, and it'll break the barrier on it. And we can head on to the actual final stretch of Ganon's Tower here. I'm probably going to have to use this soup glitch at some point here, because, or well, I'll see what's in these pots, maybe magic, because I'm going to need a lot of magic in this room here. Okay, well, and arrows I suppose, so best way to get through this section here, don't bother fighting these guys, although you can if you want. You can just shoot them once with a light arrow and they get banished to the gap between dimensions, or whatever it is. I'm sure that's where Phantom Ganon ended up, it's where he tends to end up. Even works for these guys, if you can actually hit them, that is. Don't know why I'm doing it in first person mode, I guess. I just thought it was cool. I don't need this thing either. Come on, put it down, Link. If these guys line up, you can like easily kind of hit them both with the same arrow. So I'm gonna... Oh. I guess I'm not gonna try for that because they saw me. But I will do it for the next set of enemies. I just head up here. Kind of activate both of them, have them run toward me, and then see what I can do. So I'll target him, get behind this guy, and just kill them both with 1 arrow, because that's possible. It's always cool to do little things like that. And killing all those enemies opens this door, which is going to lead to the next boss of the game, which is far and away the hardest boss of the game. It is Puppet Ganon, and we'll see in just a... I don't know why I'm picking these up. We'll see in just a second why that's actually probably the hardest part of the game. Those of you who have followed these speedruns will know that it is technically possible to skip him with a really, really long zombie hover. I'm not going to do that, and the main reason is it's completely randomness dependent. Ignoring the fact that the room is massive, and I'd be zombie hovering for like several minutes to get to the top of it, I would also have to manipulate the keys in the room so that I could kill them with a bomb, and they would drop a heart, and I could survive the zombie hover. Now, just describing that has hopefully already given you like a sense of dread. So I'm not going to be doing that. Instead, I'm just going to fight him normally, but I will probably do the soup glitch before I get to that. What items am I going to need in here? Probably that, and I think in a minute, probably this as well. So yeah, okay, got the soup glitch. There is a very lengthy cutscene when I go into this room where he, like, where Ganon kind of is talking to you, and he has Zelda with him and all that stuff. So I'm going to be editing that out, and I'll cut back to when the fight actually starts. So here's Puppet Ganon. I don't have the boomerang, so I can't cut him down from the ceiling like you're supposed to. Instead, I'm going to try and snipe him with my bow. I'm going to wait for him to slow down a little bit and just kind of wag his tail a little bit more on one side. And hopefully that connects. Okay, cool, 1 hit. Going to make a save state now, because this fight is incredibly stressful and I don't want it to go on for too long. 2 more hits like this and this phase of it will be over. And that's 2. 2 for 2 so far. Gosh, it's lagging a lot. Imagine trying to do a zombie hover in here. I can't easily use a tingle tuner either, because, oh, cool, I managed to snipe them all 3 times. I promise this was my first attempt. I'm not bullshitting you guys. I actually did manage to get that, and I wish that back when I used to run this game, I was able to get it that consistently, because that was never the case. Anyway, as I was saying, you can't use the Tingleton around here because there's no map, so you can't survive the zombie hover that way. It would have to be the RNG thing that I described before, using the keys. So there's 2 more phases of Puppet Ganon, and let me tell you, they're both a lot easier than the one that we just witnessed. So this one right here, there's a little bit of a trick to it that can kind of screw you up. The best way to do it is to just look at the ground like this and kind of time Link so that he lands next to where this thing is going to be. Smack it with a light arrow. Now, the obvious thing I want to point out is that you can hit this from when it's in the air just by aiming up, but the problem with that is that sometimes he'll spin for like a really long time, a lot longer than he should, and it just wastes time, so I prefer to always just let him fall down normally. It's not worth kind of throwing your run away for something like that. I mean, I guess I might try and hit him when he's in the air this time, because it's the last hit. I don't have to worry about him spinning too much here. It's always a good idea to kill these keys, by the way, because they are just going to get in your road otherwise. So, oh, I'm in a really bad spot. It's too late to change it though. That's okay. I don't mind. I got so lucky with the first phase that I'm happy to take that small time loss right there. So here we go into the third one, which I guess is the second hardest. It's nowhere near as hard as the actual puppet one that we fought in the first phase. But yeah, he's very fast here, so you want to try and snipe him, I guess. Managed to get one hit, but he speeds up for a little while after each hit. So hopefully I can pull this out. Don't know why I'm firing so many arrows right now. If you're struggling with this part of the fight, you can slow him down with bombs, or do that as well, I guess. So hopefully I can snipe him there. Oh, I thought I was going to get it that time. Maybe this time. It's kind of harder when he's like so far away from me, but oh, there's 2 for 2. Well, not 2 for 2, but 2 hits are down. If you do this nice and quick, you can do it without the little morphs being too much of an issue, and I managed to kill him, cool. So, pretty long death animation here, but let me tell you, it feels good to have done that, especially after so many speedruns where this guy was either the end of it or like cost me a tremendous amount of time. And this is at the very end of the game, so it's kind of frustrating to have that happen so far in. But there's the real Ganon with Zelda, and he's going away up to the top of his tower. I'm now going to have to begin the very slow climb all the way up there. I wish I could do it as fast as he just did. But no, there's a much slower way for Link to do it. Before I actually go any further, I will do the suit glitch for probably the last time, really. I don't think I'm going to need to do it anymore. I could just drink the suit, but again, I want to be extra safe and make sure I have some. You'll notice that there's platforms up there. I could hookshot up, and it is possible to bomb clip out of bounds on the edge there, like we did when we were skipping the trials at the start of this dungeon. But what you want to do here is just jump on this rope, hold R, and hold up, and it is a long climb, as you can see. And we're not even close to done. I think when you get up this rope, you're about halfway done with the area. And it's very kind of eerie to be in here when there's like no music or anything like that. It's like you know the end is coming, but yeah, it's just you and the rope for now. Very long climb this, and I need the grappling hook in a sec as well. So best thing to do when you get up here is just sight up right off. I think you can probably reach this from here, right? So you don't have to kind of run around or anything like that. I'm just going to hold R again to stabilize. Otherwise, if I stop holding R, he'll just swing on it when I hold up to make him climb. So don't worry about your angle here. You can just make him do this. On the sight up to the right, I think that's the right way, isn't it? Yeah, because there's the other one over there. Be very careful not to fall down here. That'd be bad. So just run over here. These pots, I think, just have things like magic and hearts and stuff in them. Some extra money that I definitely don't need yet for some reason. I'm still collecting. Just pick all of it up, why not? And we'll just get on the last one here. Is that going to work? Let's see. No, I'm too far away from it. Try to do the slide thing that I did back in the ghost ship area as well. Always looks cool, and it actually does move his position as you saw. So just climb up this last one here. And I'll wait till he's up. Get my hook shot out. I'm not going to need any of these other items ever again. So if I wasn't going to be using save states here and I was worried about the final fight, I could break open the top of this and it'd serve as a shortcut from the bottom area up to here. But that's not going to be an issue for us. So let me hook shot onto the top of this, even though I could just hook shot onto the main bit and get my sword out and just back walk off and do that, just because it's much more fun to do that than to go up the normal way. So when I go in here, there's going to be a fairly lengthy cutscene before the fight actually starts, so I'll edit that out until the fight has actually begun. So after a long laugh from Ganondorf and an even longer cutscene, we're ready to fight him. So she's going to try and stun him with light arrows. I don't really need for her to do that. I need to try and get him to attack me, and I don't really worry about taking damage here. When I get the parry option, like, okay, I guess he's not going to do it. Maybe she does have to stun him, I don't remember. But if he's kind of coming towards me, I can get her to do that anyway. This fight obviously is quicker if you have the soup thing active, but I don't anymore because he took damage there. Right, come on Zelda, fire your arrow. Takes a few rounds of this before he like knocks her out or whatever. So okay, I could have probably hit him there. So gosh, there's a tremendous amount of lag because of all the waterfalls and stuff. Hopefully it's still nice and watchable. Why is she not firing her arrow? She's so bad at this. I want him to do like a proper attack because it gives you the option to parry if you do that. Okay, I guess it only took a few attempts at that, and now he's going to go and knock her out really slowly because of all the lag, but that's okay. So for this next section I just have to get him to try and attack me with like a combo, and it'll let me do a parry attack like that, and then I can just do the same thing I was doing there. Another round of that or two should hopefully cause Zelda to wake back up here, like right now maybe. There we go. So for the rest of the fight, all she's going to do is try and fire arrows at your shield, and since I have the mirror shield, they reflect onto him. So I'm just going to try and get in a good position here, keep my shield out. Come on Zelda, stop wasting my time here. Fire your damn arrow. Okay. Go. Oh come on, that was my fault I guess. Gosh, she's really slow though. I don't know why he's just not knocking her out of the way. She's in like the worst spot possible. I can remember this always being an issue before when I used to run the game, but I managed to get it that time cool. So now at this point you just run up to him, press A to parry, and Link delivers a final hit right now, straight into his head. Looks absolutely horrendous, for Ganondorf that is. And yeah, that is the Wind Waker. The boss is defeated. And I'm not going to show the credits because they're really, really long, we don't have to see them. In fact, I'm not even going to advance it beyond this scene right here, because I feel like this is an appropriate scene to end it at. You can hear his little laugh a little bit in the background there. Yeah, I just like this scene. It's nice and symbolic, you know. We've won. We've beaten the bad guy. So yeah, that has been the Wind Waker with glitches. I hope you've all enjoyed this playthrough as much as I've enjoyed making it, and I really mean that. I really have had a great time with this one. If you have enjoyed it, there's many other like this on this channel. Many other games for a lot of systems, not just Nintendo ones, although I do tend to focus mostly on those at the moment. So definitely check those out. Should also point out that there is a Discord server, which is a place where you can kind of come and talk to me and other people who watch this channel. There's a link to that in the description. But yeah, hopefully I've been able to demonstrate that this game is actually pretty broken if you know exactly what you're doing, and that things can be done out of order. Which is pretty remarkable, because when people think of Zelda speedrunning, they tend to think of like Ocarina of Time, which can be beaten under 20 minutes. This one's obviously a lot longer, but in some ways it's like almost just as broken, with like how you travel and stuff, all the super swims and the zombie hovering and all that. So hopefully you guys have enjoyed this, and I'm really looking forward to the next series. Hopefully you guys will be sticking around for that, and I'll see you then. So yeah, for the last time, thank you for watching.